Good morning. It is Monday, January 8th. Yes, January 8th. We are prepping for a pretty legit cold front coming in. A lot of places across the country are experiencing snow. They're getting winter for like the first time. So I wanted to just show you guys what we do kind of in preparation of when we're getting a cold snap. When I say a cold snap, I'm talking about by the end of the week, the highs could still be below zero. And so at night, it could get, you know, -10, -15, that kind of thing. It's not unusual for us to get that cold in the winter time. However, we've just been really spoiled with a really mild winter so far. So for it to turn winter like all of a sudden, it's just kind of a good reminder to get some things ready. So our chicken water heated bowl has burned out, so I need to get a new one today. I need to go to town for that. Plus, while I'm in town, I have a prescription refill I need to pick up. I'm gonna pick up some veggies because I think I'm gonna do like a chicken broth or a chicken bone broth. Well, it's really cold, so I need a little bit of veggies for that. Let's see, probably library, post office, just get a few things like that. I went down to the basement and I have a bunch of this size of water bottles. I believe I filled these last winter. This realistically would probably be okay to continue to drink, but I figured might as well give us fresh water while we can. So I'm gonna go ahead, empty all of these and just fill them up, stack them here, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15 of these, and they are approximately 16 ounces each. So that would sustain us for water for a decent amount of time, just for drinking water. Okay, I got them all filled. Now I'm just gonna put them back in this box and haul it back down to the basement. And we would have enough drinking water for all of us for probably 2 days. And I may, just until this storm is over, I may take our 2-gallon camping cooler and fill that up and just set it on the floor over here. That way I'd have a little bit extra water. Like I said, we rarely get power outages, but just because they are calling for significantly cold weather and really strong winds, I'm doing just a little bit extra. What's it say?
I don't know, -5.
That's not too bad. Your ducks hear you.
What?
The ducks hear you.
Yeah.
What happened from it getting away? Mama, what happened?
It's Friday morning. It's like -21, -22. It's supposed to get even colder tonight yet.
What happened from
Now comes the boiling water. See what happens. Oh, look at that!
That's a video!
Wasn't that so cool?
Yeah, did it turn to ice? Did it turn to ice?
Just see that?
That was cool.
Time.
It was -36 this morning, or is -36 this morning. 38. And there's still barn chores that need to be done. Milking still needs to be done. I'm gonna stay inside. he's gonna go out and go do the work. Hopefully one of those glass jars don't break on the way up. Are you gonna want a gaiter or a scarf or something yet? 'Cause it's gonna hurt to breathe.
Yeah.
Do you want something to pull over you yet?
No.
It's beautiful. Just very, very cold. Hey, so the cold snap is officially over. Yes, we're still in winter, but I thought we would talk a little bit about some of the changes that we did to adjust for the really cold temperatures, what went well, what didn't go well, what should we make sure we have prepared for next time.
Yeah, so pretty much just a lot of little things that we did. We brought wood into the porch instead of having to go out to the woodshed, stuff like that. The water fountains up in the corral for the animals, they actually did pretty well. I had heat tape on the pipes coming into it and a heater inside the water, so even at the minus 38 degree morning, the water was not froze up, so that was a plus. We did have some trouble starting vehicles, and our 97 GMC Yukon struggled, it wouldn't start. So I think I'm gonna put a tank heater in the antifreeze line so that we can plug that in next time it gets really cold. It usually always did pretty well about down to 0, but
Negative 38 is a little different than 0.
So,
we sealed up one of the doors. We have an older door in the house and it was letting in a lot of cold air, so we just went really cheap and just took some tape and sealed it up. We got a lot of ice on some of our windows, but once it warmed up, that all melted off.
yeah, and it's not exactly warm. It's only about 10 degrees today, but we made it through the minus stuff okay.
We never lost power. My folks did for a little bit, other people around Montana did, but we never lost power. Eventually, we'd kind of like to get a hand pump for our well, just because we do run water up to the barn and into the corral, and if we would ever lose power to that, the ditch is probably going to be frozen if it's 0 for days and days and days. So it would just make things a little bit easier if we had access to our well water regardless of what happens. Other than that, we're kind of used to it. I mean, Montana winters can be pretty brutal.